Hey guys, I'm going to be filming my brow tutorial today. As you can see, I have this side already completed, and this side is the one I'm going to be doing the tutorial on. Right now I'm using my Dip Brow for every day. And of course today I have not been able to find my other brow pencil. There's several different eyebrow products that I use, so today will just be the Dip Brow, but today I'm just going to show you how I do my eyebrows. And this is kind of what I prefer anyways for every day. I prefer to have like a bold brow. And I recommend using a spoolie, but you can find really cheap brow pencils that have like a spoolie already on the other end, or you can go to Sally's or Walmart or whatever and buy a package. So I recommend grooming your brow, prepping it for the product. The reason why I'm only doing one brow is because I take so long to sculpt and shape my brows. So just for the sake of time for the video. And now I am using the Dip Brow in Chocolate from Anastasia. And the brush I'm using for that is the Decay angled brush. It's just a plain old angled brush, but I really like this brush. That's what I always use for my brows. So I'm going to start kind of at the middle where the arch is and focus first mainly there and towards my tail, because I prefer to have less product right up here. And I just like to do short, small strokes. I know it's said like all the time, but your brows are sisters, they're not twins. They're not going to look identical. As you can see, this arch is very different from this arch, but I am going to shape them because I'm a perfectionist. I like to make them as even as possible, but they're definitely not going to be identical. And then when I get towards this front part of the brow, I just kind of take whatever leftover product I have and start outlining my brow, then gently feathering it upward. And then what I do from here, if I need to go back and kind of edit my brows later, I'm going to go ahead and start using some products to help clean up my brows. And what I am going to be using as well is the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I swear I'm not sponsored by them, I just really like their products. So that's what I'm going to be using to clean up my brows. And I have a few brushes right here as well that I like to use. And one of my favorites is this one from Graftobian. This is their number 2 flat brush. And then what I like to do is take some toning mist and spray the brush, because that Anastasia cream can be a little bit drying for me. And then what I'm gonna do is take the lightest shade right there to clean up my brow underneath. And then I'm going to go in with this brush from Mirabella. It's a Mirabella concealer brush, and just blend that out. And then to clean up above my brows, I go in with a bigger Graftobian brush. And again, I go really in depth with my eyebrows. That's why I'm only filming a tutorial on one brow, because they do take quite a bit of time. I don't do this every day. Like I said, on quicker days, I'll use a brow pencil that I have, of course, lost earlier this week. But again, I'll try to link that below. But anyways, this brush is the number 6 flat. And this is like the baby one, and this is the big one. So again, this one is number 2 and this one is number 6, and they are both from Graftobian. Then again, I'm going to spray it with some toning mist. And then to clean up above my brow, I'm going to use the middle shade from the Cream Contour Kit. And then how I blend that out, again, using the Mirabella concealer brush and just making sure everything is smooth and blend it out properly. And to me, okay, so once I've kind of completed both brows, I like to analyze them and then I'll go in and kind of touch up the other one if needed to make them match. And again, having a spoolie of any kind will be your best friend throughout this process. It's going to help with blending and etc. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this previously, but I just try to keep as little product as possible when it comes to being closer to the front of the brow, just so it's nice and blended. Sometimes I'll kind of brush them upward as well. And then I go through and just do any additional cleanup if needed. And sometimes, if needed, I'll take a little bit of concealer on one of these flat brushes and just kind of feather it through the front if I want it to be a little bit more toned down. And then once we're mostly finished, I like to go in with my BH Cosmetics blending sponge, which is what I use for my foundation. And I'm just gonna make sure that everything is thoroughly blended. And my brows do change pretty often, and in the next few weeks, hopefully by the end of this month, I will be changing my hair color. So I'll have another updated kind of like brow routine, possibly using different colors and stuff like that. And then for the very end, or one of my last steps for the very end, I'm gonna take this clear brow gel. I got this a while back. It's just like a little baby version of it. And you can honestly, I don't do this every day, but you can use like a clear mascara from a drugstore brand. I'm pretty sure CoverGirl sells one, Maybelline sells one, I think. It'll basically give you the same idea. And if you have crazy brows like I do, this is kind of important to kind of hold them in place. And then as you can tell with my finished one over here, I just felt like doing kind of like a dramatic highlight underneath my brow bone. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that under this brow over here. And what I used, this is the loose pigment from MAC in Vanilla, and I love this. I even use this as a cheekbone highlighter sometimes, which is really intense, but I also used it in my inner corner on top of some purple too. That's a little besides the point. That's just kind of finishing off my brows. Again, taking my toning mist, spraying down a flat brush. This is from Sigma, the E60, and pat it right underneath my brow bone, or right on top of my brow bone. I know I went a little crazy with this brow over here, so I'm going to try to at least make them match. Brush on any of that product that got in there, and I just kind of blend my eyeshadow as well. But thank you so much for watching, and again, we're more than happy to take any feedback. If you like these little segmented videos that are focused on like one particular part of the face, like Courtney's bad eye or how to do fill in your brows, we're more than happy to do like an eyeliner tutorial and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us, contact us through YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, and we will get back with you guys, and we will put all of our links in the description. And again, thank you so much for watching.